In a world covered by endless water, people are forced to eke out a living on the small patches of land that remain above the sea. The people of this world rely on ancient technology driven by quantum refractors, a powerful energy source. These refractors lie in ancient ruins underground and in the sea, and are sought out by explorers called diggers. These brave explorers are the sole source of refractor energy, which has become a cornerstone of the emerging civilizations. Originally, this was the diggers' only purpose, to find refractors so that civilization might endure. However, over the years, the story of a fabulous treasure, the legendary Mother Lode, began to be whispered among the diggers. The Mother Lode, a treasure so great that if it were discovered, it would provide so much power that the world never need fear running out of energy. Seeking this Mother Lode, diggers travel from one island to another in their flying machines, ever hoping that they'll find what they seek just over the horizon. Hope, despair, charity, greed, duty, power. Who can say what truly motivates the diggers?
That was kind of a weak intro, I realized. So this is my take 2 on Megaman Legends Let's Play. What's gonna have to happen is I'm gonna start a new game. Up until a point that I got to, I wasn't recording desktop audio, so the audio was very barely hearable, and it's on hard mode. The save that I was trying to do with the Let's Play. The problem is to get hard mode back, you have to beat the last boss and wait for the title credits or the credits to roll over, and then it unlocks right below this option thing. And then while on my hard mode save, I saved over that that save file that was right next to the last boss, and so I can no longer unlock hard mode until I beat the game again. So what's going to happen is I'm going to start a new game on normal mode and get up to the point that I was at on my hard mode save, and then resume play on hard mode, which isn't too much.
Here we go!
I just need to do about 40 minutes of playthrough. I'm going to stay quiet during cutscenes.
Megaman? Megaman! Megaman! Can you hear me?
Just barely. The transmission isn't too clear.
I got worried because the transmission got cut off suddenly.
I'm okay. I think this is the last door.
I hate notifications so much. Sorry. I'm not going to re-record, so I'm not... Nope, we're going to run with that.
Whoa! It's still active! The reactor's still running!
Great! What about the refractor?
It's here! It's a big one, too!
All right, now maybe we can finally get some money. Be careful.
Phew.
Don't count your chickens yet. I'm picking something up on my screen. Looks like a Reaver bot. You'd better get out of there. Come on.
Right. If you see anything, let me know. Here we go!
Damn, I love this game. So that's where we just came from. Alright, so...
Wait a second. Should be a Reaver bot around there somewhere. You see it? It looks like a small one. You should be able to take it down with your buster gun.
There's a lot of tutorials at the beginning, so I apologize. I'm gonna try to stay quiet during audio voice clips. And talk otherwise. But yeah, I don't like it when people talk during cutscenes, so I'll try not to do it. But yeah, this game.
Turn right there.
This game. Old game. I think it holds up rather well, considering it has a simplistic art style. Not only is it low poly, but it's got like a pixel art texturing. And so everything has this cartoony look, which doesn't hurt.
Can you see a door nearby?
The problem with older games from the 90s that were 3D is, you know, they couldn't do a lot of poly, so everything looked toony and blocky and simple, but this, like, emphasized that point, and so...
Where are you going, Mega Man? That's not the right way.
I can't move.
I don't like the way that looks. Maybe you'd better head back.
No, Roll. I do what I want. I'm the digger. I don't listen to her. But yeah.
Be careful, Mega Man.
So,
it looks like they've got you surrounded.
This is about on par with how it looked, you know, like, that feeling, that look, that aesthetic. It's about on
Mega Man, are you
par
alright?
with what it was like when it came out, and so it feels clean. The only problem I have with this game is the controls are crud.
Do you see a door? That should be the way out. It's not far from your current position.
I know. So the benefit is I'll be able to catch up rather quick.
Watch out, there's something right in front of you.
God, she ruins everything. The first 30 minutes with Roll, the first 30 minutes of this game with Roll are worse than the entire Ocarina of Time with Navi. God, it's just brutal and painful. Yeah, but it shouldn't take me long to catch up. It was only about 40 minutes, so this episode's gonna be a little bit longer.
Hold it, don't move. Looks like it didn't see you. It looked like a Reaver bot. We were lucky.
This episode's gonna be about 40 minutes long, and the next ones will probably be around 20. I'm gonna try to keep it around 20 to 30, hopefully. Quantum refractors. Okay, I'm gonna skip this. Basically, crystals are money, and cubes are health. I didn't need that anyway. 1 second, I'm gonna make sure I'm still recording. Yeah, I am. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I'm paranoid. I don't want to do this a fourth time. So episode 1's gonna have a lot of blunders. I don't care. I'm just gonna roll with it. As long as it's working, I'm
Mega
fine.
Man, I'm picking up a Reaver bot. He's above you. Watch out.
R2 auto target. We don't need to know. So yeah, I'm a little bummed out because on hard mode, things are a lot tougher. You take a lot more damage, and you have to deal a lot more damage. So these things, that energy generator, you know, held up by this, you can shoot it down, or you can just simply kick it. And kick is your special action without any special weapons, which we don't have, so... Buster part tutorial. No. So yeah, this game's a lot like an RPG, right? Classical Mega Man, you go through, you kill some bosses, you get their ability, you find the next boss, kind of like rock, paper, scissors, that's weak, kill it. Now this one's more like an RPG. You got stats with your buster. Special weapons aren't found by killing bosses. Typically they're, you piece them together with pieces around the world.
Mega Man, I'm showing a large blip in front of you. Probably a Reaver bot. Be careful. Hi? Mega Man, can you hear me? I'm losing you. The transmission's breaking.
Roll? Are you alright? Can you hear me?
This is the only game that I know of where Mega Man has a deep, male, dominant sounding voice. And while not a bad thing, I thought it interesting to point out. You just pretty much dance circles around this guy to win. Yeah, I found that interesting to note. That this is the only game. Sorry. The island from the intro. Oh, shush up. Sorry.
Look at that sky. Well, that's a happy sight after being underground for so long. I wonder where Roar went. No way. Back for more? See ya!
Hold on! We're taking off!
Roger!
God, he's leaning back so far. If you notice, this game... God, there's a lot of cutscenes. I'm going to have to be quiet here soon. This game gets progressively better as the game goes on. You could see that they were kind of new to the whole 3D Mega Man directing at the beginning with the weird camera angles and the panning and the moving. It just, everything seems so rigid, so sharp, so unrefined. And as the game goes on, everything about it gets better. The animations, the modeling, the camera work, special effects, everything just gets better. It looks like the production team didn't really want to go back and use their knowledge that they gained
Phew.
back.
Nice timing, Roll.
Anytime, Mega Man. I'm sorry, Mega Man. I had some engine problems, and...
It's okay, Roll. But I'm glad you showed up when you did.
all's well that ends well, right? And we were able to get a refractor. We should be able to get by with that for a while. If only the mother lode were as easy to find as this.
Don't worry. We'll find it someday. And your parents, too.
Thanks. I know we will.
Oh, the engine's overheating. The smoke's so thick I can barely see.
What? I guess the flutter's in worse shape than I thought.
Roll, the number 5 feeder's going crazy. She can't take much more of this.
Gramps, can you open up the number 11 valve again?
Got it.
We'd better find some place to set down. Mega Man, check the map.
There's an island called Cadilloc's about 100 miles southwest.
Good! Check!
I can't do much more by myself down here. Can somebody give me a hand?
Sorry, Gramps, but my hands are a little full right now.
Oh, I see it! Land ho!
Come on, hold together. Just a little bit more. Hold on!
Oh, this game. We're almost at the part where I can play and talk.
This looks pretty bad. I don't think it'll be safe to set foot in here for quite a while.
Been pushing her so hard. Haven't been taking good enough care of her. We'll just have to fix her up.
Looks like the repairs aren't going to be finished anytime soon. We'll be here for a while, I guess. This island, what do you call it, Megaman? Cattle Locks? Must have a town or a city somewhere. Think you could go take a look around?
Alright, we're at the part where I can play. I can't shoot my buster or anything yet, but let's try to save and make sure I do not save over my hard mode because I want to continue that. Data, monkey assistant, he assists you. But yeah, I like this game. I hated it when it came out. Hated it, abhorred it. And the reason is mostly because it wasn't Mega Man to me when I was a kid, right? It wasn't serious. It wasn't deep, robotic, evil undertone. I just want to point out really quick that town is that way, and it's written on like a janky cardboard box with like a marker written by a, I don't know, 3-year-old, and they announce it as a city, and it's not a bad looking city, but they couldn't even afford a decent sign. And who were they expecting to land here anyway? At all? I don't know. Oh, wrong person I was talking to, sorry. This guy.
Ah, Megaman! The police saw us crash land and came to check up on us.
Well, you certainly put on quite a show. Looks like everyone's all right. Let me welcome you to Cadillac's Island. Now, I'd like to ask one of you to come with me to the station.
We need you to fill out some immigration forms so you can get your registration and ID card. You can't enter the city without one.
Don't worry. It won't take very long. While you're waiting, you can spend your time in the shopping arcade next to the city. You don't need an ID card to get in there.
Are you ready to go, Professor?
Yeah, this game wasn't serious. It was too lighthearted, too different. It just wasn't anything like Mega Man, and it took me a while to respect that, right? So I had the same problem with Zelda games. Usually, when a Zelda game comes out, I compare it to the previous one. I hate it at first, and then, you know, over time, I respect it and like it as its own game. Same with this. I compared it to the X series. It wasn't good. Never mind the fact that we did not have a memory card starting out, so when you get a game over on most old games from this era, you would kick to the title screen. You lost your progress up to your save point. And without a memory card, that meant that we would not make it very far before losing all of our progress and junk shop lady. We need to try to find parts for fixing, right? So, sorry, parts for your ship. I'm sorry, but my husband's out on a dig right now. You know what a dig is, right? It's where you go underground, looking for old machine parts. I should try doing voices. Maybe I'll try doing some voices here. I wonder what's taking him so long. Hey, little blue boy, would you be willing to find him for me? Sure. You will? Oh, thank you so much. You'll probably find him somewhere near the entrance. He's really just a big coward, you see, so I don't think he's gone too far in. We'll try some voices. See, the problem with voices is, in my head they sound good, but they don't. I'm not sure if they do to other people. Let's get some money and stuff. test for money on this game, you can kick the trash cans. If they wobble like that, nothing in it. If there's nothing, the lid flies off, wiggles, and falls down. Yeah, that's empty. Where did I leave off talking about? Yeah, this game, I was comparing it to the X series and it just wasn't the same. Let's see if I can kick this in the trash. You get some money if you can pull this off, but I haven't been able to do it recently. It practically went in, but no, just shy. And kicking this makes you evil, which they do not describe this at any point in time, but your look will get darker, so you'll turn into a darker blue from kicking this around, and with that, prices go up, and I think you get a little different dialogue. See, that's never explained to anyone in the game. I didn't even notice until, like, I think I noticed the prices of stuff going up. So let's quickly try to get caught up to where I left off. We need to find the junk shop dude, and he's somewhere in this ruin. I'm gonna try to get some money quick. That's why I go out of my way to kill some stuff, because money is gonna pretty much get us everything we need to beat this game. Well, then again, if I have a hard mode save with my money and this one doesn't matter, why do I care? I don't. Well, dang it, but I have to re-explain. I'm sorry, I have to do this. So anyway, I have to treat it like this is my first playthrough. I'm gonna go out of my way. These things are pretty tough when you first bump into them, right? But they have a trick to them. See, they run after you and they kind of shoot some fireballs. They're not too bad, but once you get like 3 or 4 of them, it gets tough to manage, especially with the controls, and then these are kind of a pain. But if you kill them while they're running around, you get quite a bit of money, quite a bit. The bigger those zenny are, the more they're worth. This thing up here that I'm shooting was that thing that I just blew up's responder or receiver. And so what that means is, gosh, can I get a couple of shots in? What that means is, if I were to blow this up before that thing that was running around, it would deactivate that robot. Blowing up the responder / receiver makes it so that other one that could walk around does nothing. He just stands still, his head would spin. He pretty much is cannon fodder, right? You just kill him. And the problem is, yeah, they're easier, but you get less money from killing them that way, and I'll demonstrate that here soon. Fly out. Problem is I have a lot of this game memorized. So it'll be a quick playthrough. This game is very short. He's auto-targeting at something underneath the levels, clipping. God, this game is so primitive. I love it, but I'm serious. The controls and a lot about it is just janky. The mechanics, we'll say, haven't aged well, but the graphics kind of have. And number 2 only enhances everything about it, except arguably the voice, which we'll get to that when that comes around, but I will say it's interesting to note that the voice to Mega Man on Mega Man Legends 2 is in this game, except it's not Mega Man. On this game, it's some Canadian boy named Corey Severe, which I think he's an artist from Canada, an actor from Canada. Alright, thanks, you've saved my life. Whew. Thank you, Mr. Blue Boy. So they see color. Come by my junk shop. I'll give you something as a token of my appreciation. Well, I've had enough of this place. I'm going home. Don't worry about me. If nothing else, I'm a fast runner. I'll make it out okay. See you later. They've lived here their entire life, and he just now explored the ruin this far. I mean, it's not a very big island, but color me suspicious. I don't believe him. These enemies here, they're like suicidal little things. They just kind of home in on you. They got a short fuse once they're nearby, and then they blow up. You can just beat them by running past them twice. Yikes. See, these things are tough in tight-knit corners. That's what this game's trying to tell you. Okay. See that thing? That's the receiver. And that's the one that he doesn't see me, so he's not gonna come after me. But let's try to take care of this guy, and I'll show you what happens. Okay, so I just blew up the receiver. Now if you notice, his head's just kind of going crazy. He's not gonna attack. He's pretty much deactivated. No idea what to do. That's the trick with these guys. But if you notice, he dropped just a couple of small zenny. Not really worth much. So it's not really quite worth doing if you can take them on. The punishment, I like money. And so we're gonna kill this guy here quick. So I can quickly get caught up. I'm almost caught up, I swear, I promise. But yeah, I think he was an actor on a Canadian show, Corey Severe, the voice actor for Mega Man in this game. But they did not get him, I think because he was in school or he had to go do his TV show. Yeah, rapid fire and tutorial if you missed the first one, I guess, from the ruin. I guess they couldn't hire him back on number 2, and so they got someone else. And that someone else that plays Mega Man is on this game. They just... oh man, it's weird. And I have high respect for this person anyway, as a actor. But yeah, so this game's not very long. With skipping the cutscenes, I've beaten this game in 40 minutes. The cutscenes probably add the most duration, and that's also the charm of this game. It's very cartoon-esque. The cutscenes add a lot of character to this world, and that's where I got my love for it, was it plays like a cartoon. So let's go quickly get our prize for helping the old gent down in the ruin. They can make fun of my being blue, and I'll tell them I'm a hippopotamus. It's gonna be a good time. Oh, you came back. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't gone looking for him. Well, he got himself into that now, so he can get himself out. Thanks for helping me out back there. Here, take this as a reward. I got a mine parts kit. Did you see that old beat up car outside the city walls? It's a town, your cardboard box said so. That's the car we used as our support car when we were younger. Anyway, you can have it if you want. It doesn't run anymore, but you should be able to use it to exchange buster parts and stuff. You're looking for parts for your ship, right? Sorry, but I don't have anything like that here. But I've got weapons and upgrades and other stuff I can sell. Come back again and take a look. What did you say your name was? Hippopotamus. Hippopotamus? What kind of name is that? So they judge me on my color and they judge me on my name. These people are not good people. We're gonna remember these guys for down the road. Spoiler alert, end of the game. Well, anyway, come back soon, Mr. Hippopotamus. Alright. So, we'll go over here, and right after I talk to Roll and get done with her little shindig with the car, I'm caught up. That's where episode 1's going to end. Episode 2 is going to pick up on hard mode, and we're going to recover from there. Not so painful.
Mega Man, were you able to find anything? Oh. If you can't find any parts in town, I guess we'll have to try digging for them ourselves.
That's what the man at the junk store said.
That might take a while. Which means... Huh? Mega Man, what's that? It looks like a weapons upgrade module.
Oh, this? Yeah, the junk store man gave it to me. He said we could use this car to hook it up.
You mean we can use this car? Well, come on then. Let's get it attached right away.
Yeah, he said we can use this car. You mean we can use this car?
Ready. This weapon lets you use landmines. Just drop them in front of an oncoming enemy and boom! Just remember, there's a limited number of mines, so make sure you use them sparingly. Do you want me to explain what this weapon does again?
God, no, please. Just no more.
I'll get to work on fixing this car up. I'll be able to help you out and maybe spot for you if I can get it running again.
This car reminds me of like a old... Oh,
Ah, there you are. I'm looking for you so I could give you this. Citizen's card. Now you'll be able to use the city gates. Of course, there are some gates that can't be opened, but
Why's that?
pirates. We've received information that indicates there are some headed this way. So as a precaution, we're evacuating the civilians and locking the gates.
Pirates? Our grandfather is still inside the city. Will he be all right?
Well, I'm sure he's heard the announcements about the pirates. If I see him, I'll make sure he gets to a safe place. If you'll excuse me.
I'm worried about Gramps. I hope he'll be okay.
I'll go look for him. You wait here.
Okay, Mega Man. Be careful.
alright. So I'm caught up. I'm not even going to bother saving because that's where my hard mode save is. I have no way of showing you I'm on hard mode. You'll just have to take my word that that's what I'll be on after this episode. You'll notice by how much damage I take, I hope, and the amount of money. What I'm at 9130. I don't know what I have on my hard mode save, but I bet it's not 9130. Yeah, so we're gonna leave off. We got our first special weapon. It's a mine that goes off with time or activating by walking on it, either you or an enemy. Yeah, so this is Megaman Legends Let's Play. I'll try to upload on Tuesdays and Thursdays episodes to this, and then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are going to be my programming episode. This is a tentative schedule. If I miss an episode, you'll have to forgive me. I might try to catch up with a double episode feature to make up if I ever miss an episode, but yeah, we'll go through this. I don't expect it to take too long. It's, like I said, very short game. The cutscenes make up the bulk of it. Number 2 has a lot more substance, and both are good games on their own, but number 2 will probably be 4 times the length. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next episode.